aconteceu ainda quando eu era muito criança.
It all started when I was a small child. I got involved with drugs very early on. Why did I get involved? Because my mother had to go out to work, and my father became an alcoholic, so we were brought up by a 7-year-old child. By the age of 10, I was completely addicted to drugs. When I was 18, I met an evangelical pastor who took an interest in me, took me to church, and spoke to me about God. It changed my heart, my character. Afterwards, I had a desire to help others, especially children, to avoid the kind of life that I had experienced. Originally, I considered setting up a rehabilitation centre for drug addicts, but then I thought it would be better to start further back with children, advising them while they're still young, so that when they grow up, they'll already know how dangerous it is to take drugs. It was then that I had the idea of setting up the Manancial de Vida creche, where we could offer children love, care and assistance.
The creche is situated in a poor, sprawling town, some 45 minutes' drive from the federal capital, Brasilia. It has been functioning for about 5 years as a community daycare centre for children up to 6 years old. There are currently 54 children who attend, with many more who would love to attend. They are looked after by Candida, her mother, sisters and sometimes cousins, who give themselves tirelessly to the work.
Children arrive at 8 in the morning and they only leave here at 5:30 in the afternoon. They're here from Monday to Friday from 8 till 5:30 when the parents or neighbours come to pick them up. We don't have any way of extending this service into the weekends, so the children stay with their parents then.
When the children arrive, they are given breakfast and are allowed to play during the morning under close supervision. Their midday meal may be the only substantial meal the children will receive all day. There's more playtime with a mid-afternoon snack before going home. When it rains, the children are confined to 2 small rooms with little opportunity to run around. The roof leaks, the locks on the doors are broken, water drips from the basins, and electricity connections are dubious, to say the least. That is, if they get any electricity at all.
Como o ambiente da creche aqui é diferente do ambiente em que as crianças estariam?
Bom.
O que tem aqui que não tem?
It is very different, as most of the children have parents who work and cannot look after them during the day, so they stay in the streets with neighbours or friends. Here, they stay all day with meals at the right time, playtime and time spent with the carers. In fact, the difference between home and here is the attention they receive here, which is really great.
Andrea's family is typical of those the children come from. She has 6 children and lives in a very run-down house.
Então, aqui é onde dorme.
This bed is where my husband and I and my baby sleep. Over here, on this bookshelf, these TVs and the stereo are the only decoration really. None of them works, maybe slightly if you hit them hard enough. This is my kitchen, my stove, my cupboard. Truthfully, I don't have a cupboard due to the rats, which have come since we started building.
E se as crianças não estivessem na creche durante o dia, onde estariam? Estariam aqui em casa com vocês?
Certainly not. I work on the streets, selling my crafts, and often I have to leave the children with neighbours. In the past, my 11-year-old daughter didn't go to school, so she could look after them. But, thank God, because of the creche, she doesn't miss anything.
E você fala que você trabalha, que tipo de trabalho você faz?
Bom, eu faço artesanato. E é esse trabalho.
I do craft work at home. That's my job here. I produce craft work to sell, handmade by my husband and me. But it's seasonal work. Sometimes I can't sell anything on the streets. When my daughter gets home, she makes the others jealous. Losers sometimes ask Deborah, "What did you eat at creche today?" "I've had beans, rice, salad, meat and juice," she says. Loser then asks, "Mummy, please let me go to the creche as well. Their food is better than ours."
3 of her girls attend each day.
Eu coloquei as meninas na creche porque quando eu consegui um serviço, aí fica difícil, né? Porque eu não tenho condições de pagar uma pessoa, porque seria todo o meu salário. Então, nesse sentido aí, a creche me ajuda muito, né? As meninas choram, adoram a creche. Eu amo também a creche, entendeu? Tanto é que eu levo elas, que eu já estou esperando, né? Arrumar um serviço.
Though there's little space and few resources, the children receive large amounts of love and attention.
For us to provide better for these children, in the first place we would need a larger centre. As you can see, this place is too small and the rooms are too small.
Em segundo lugar, nós temos que ter também material didático.
Secondly, we also need educational materials, as we don't have any. Thirdly, we need volunteer workers, especially as the one thing we cannot fail to provide the children with is meals. For any teaching, it is also essential to have a professional teacher.
Venha fazer isso. Fora o material, precisamos de profissional. E acho que as crianças teriam.
I'm sure the children would have a better future if we could provide more for them through the care we give them.
Seriam bem mais cuidadas, né?